Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you will not regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back. At the bottom of the screen, you'll see an email address. If you guys have any show ideas or just want to contact me directly, ask me a personal question, whatever, there it is. It's at your disposal. I usually answer all of my emails, usually when I get them, but I usually get around to them. But I will answer you guys back because I do appreciate you. In this corner right here is my mailing address. If you guys want to send me something. A lot of you guys brought up the fact that I didn't have my mailing address for you to send me gifts. I appreciate it, and it's right there. Over here is the Cash App. Now, the Cash App is up here because I'm planning a trip, which is already announced, to Memphis for a meet and greet with my subscribers. Now, the trip is going to be, I'm trying to set it up to where I have a safe environment for everyone who's involved. And I want to have a nice environment. You know, I don't know what the weather's going to be or what the temperature's going to be the day I get there. And I want to ensure if we have a big turnout, you know, we can be somewhere where somebody can, you know, we're not just outside somewhere just forming up. I want to have a safe environment for everybody, and the donations will help that. Now, with that being said, I want to jump into this video. And yesterday, and it's been running all across the news, about the protesters that were arrested at the YMCA grand opening in Memphis, where Governor Bill Lee was at. Now, they have a problem, you know, in Tennessee with the Governor Lee Act, which is, it's going to be what it's going to be. And people protest. I have no problem with that, guys. My thing is this. If you have a movement, there has to be movement. When you show up in places and do what these gentlemen did, I think it takes away from the objective of what your order awareness you're trying to bring to the table and bring out in the light. I'm going to show you a series of clips. The first clip I'm going to show you is just a synopsis of the whole story. You guys can check it out. We'll jump into that real quick, and then I'll be back with commentary on that. Check it out.
They commit paper genocide against our people on a daily basis. Signing bills.
First at 4, Tennessee Governor Bill Lee targeted by protesters in Memphis today over his plan to sign a bill that would restrict drag performances. Now, this was at the new YMCA facility in Whitehaven this morning. At least 2 protesters were put in handcuffs and into a squad car. And Governor Lee addressed a photo that has surfaced in the midst of his push for the anti-drag bill of him dressed in a short skirt in his high school yearbook.
He says he thinks he was dressed for a powder puff football game.
Ridiculous to try and conflate some high school skit to something that is as serious as potentially really harming children.
But as WREG's Jarita Patterson tells us, many at today's event don't want the negative to outweigh the positive in their community with the ribbon cutting ceremony for the new state-of-the-art facility in Whitehaven.
It has been nearly a decade in the making.
This is a great day in Whitehaven.
You can feel the excitement from those like Councilwoman Patrice J. Robinson as she beams over this state-of-the-art YMCA.
We have been working on this 7 years. 7 years. The number 7 represents completion.
And what for many was a dream deferred but never denied.
It's been a very long journey, one that's filled with so much joy. I'm so excited. I'm honored and blessed.
Tamika Glenn is ready, she says, to run and operate Whitehaven's newest crown jewel, the Georgette and Cato Johnson YMCA. In a few words, this day is best described as being
relief and joy. Just relieved that we finally got here.
Here is along Elvis Presley Boulevard in the heart of Whitehaven. It's an area deemed a child care desert, but there is now a solution to that problem. There's also a big push to devote effort to older kids in need of guidance.
Our goal is to be a hub for teen programming because we figure if we can get our teens involved and get them nourished and loved on, you know, that helps out everybody.
Speaking of everyone, it was standing room only for those eagerly awaiting the ribbon cutting. After prayer and song from these tiny tots, along with congratulatory messages for those whose names are etched inside and outside. The oversized scissors slice through the ribbon, essentially slicing through obstacles that have since been overcome. It's no longer coming, as it's actually here. This more than 30,000 square foot Y is being called the epicenter of both healing as well as health at a time in which is needed now more than ever. There's a lot making up this high-tech center, from an indoor heated pool to basketball gyms. And how about
Pickleball and volleyball. So we're excited to offer those.
enthusiasm as this community is proudly marching to the beat of their own drum. In Whitehaven, Jarita Patterson, WREG, News Channel 3.
Okay, guys, that was where the situation took place. You guys seen the stuff that was happening outside. But what I'm going to do now, before I really get into this, I'm going to show you the second video. And this video is 7 minutes long. I'm not going to play the full 7 minutes. But I wanted you to see some key things in the beginning. And then we'll come back and then I'll talk about it. But guys, just check it out, man.
Bill Lee, you're they commit paper genocide against our people on a daily basis. Signing bills to put us, lock us away, each and every one of us. Hey, don't touch me.
All she's doing is speaking.
Hey, I'm just talking. I'm a First Amendment right.
Speak. Y'all get your cameras on, man.
You want my beat? Hey! Hey! I'm chill. I am chill. Let me go. Hey! Hey! Hey, you gonna kill me too? Hey, let me go. Hey, just let me go. I have a First Amendment right. Dude, you broke my beads.
I'll get your beads. I'll get your beads.
Hey! 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 I'm chill. I am chill. Let me go. Hey! Hey, you gonna kill me too? Hey, let me go. Just let me go. Just let me go. Wait, so you gonna kill me too? You gonna kill me too? Hey! Hey, let me go. They choking me! They choking me! Get your hands on my neck! You had your hands on my neck! Let me go! This is excessive force! Yes, it is! It's 10 of y'all! Hey! What am I being detained for? What am I being arrested for? I have rights! I have rights! I have rights! Ah! You broke my tradition. You broke my beads. Take the cuffs off me. I'm calm. Take the cuffs off of me.
Well, guys, there you have it. You saw the display that the young man or woman displayed. Now, I want to say something real quick. I have a lot of people from all walks of life on my channel. I give my opinion, and I try not to offend anybody. But hear what I have to say. I understand, you know, in Tennessee, a lot of people are upset with what this bill he passed. But one thing I have about that clip that aggravates me is this. And see if y'all feel me on this. the part where he kept saying, "You gonna kill me too? What, you gonna kill me too?" I didn't like that. I didn't like that. Because, I mean, the Tyre Nichols situation just passed. And it kind of, I took offense to it because, number one, it's not the same police that pulled you over. I mean, pulled over at Tyre. So, already you damnating the whole police force. That's one. Number two, you're in the movement. You're trying to, you know, from what I looked at, the situation is you're protesting. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even do anything forceful to you like they could have did. They was calling you ma'am, bro. They was calling you ma'am. Think about this, guys. Think about this. If he was a man, I mean, if they wanted to, right? Because that was a big event in Memphis, opening that YMCA. They said it was 7 years in the making, and it's finally done. It's a community center and a place for people to come together and get off the streets, and it's a positive thing. You picked that place, and it wasn't even a lot of y'all. You picked that place because you knew he was going to be there to make a statement. That's a bad look. That's a bad look. It's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. I don't have a problem. Everybody likes what they like in this world, and everybody has a right to protest. But it's ways of protesting if you really want to get your point across. And you, my man, I think, embarrassed yourself. And if you pay attention closely, because it's all over YouTube and all over different media platforms, it's a 7-minute clip. If you pay attention to it, them white dudes you was with, them other people, they stunted you. You was always the one up front, knocking on the window, screaming obscenities. There was children in there. Children in there. That's the problem I had. Sometimes, folks, when we get so upset about something and we want to make a statement in public, it often turns to a spectacle because the problems we have is just our problems. It's ways to protest. There were children in there, little kids. And I'm going to tell you, I got a 7-year-old daughter. If I had to come out there or you knocking on the window and you scared my child, I don't care what you deal with. I would have been right out there and they'd have been grabbing me and you and putting us in separate cars. Listen, one thing about us when we want to protest and make statements, listen, there's ways and steps you can take. You talking about, oh, they were committing paper genocide on us every day. Okay. You can go in the store just like anybody else and buy something. You can go buy a car. You can go walk down the street. You have the right to have nobody bother you, just like everybody else. But when you open your mouth and the heat comes and you draw it to yourself, that's on you. Because like I said, man, they was respectful. Them cops was nice. If you was out there and you was dressed like a man and all stuff and they wasn't respectful of your situation and how you want to be seen in public, if you came out there like a regular dude, they'd have bounced your big ass all over that parking lot. Somebody tell me I'm lying. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even believe he was a real protester at first. He had on a dashiki or something with a beach towel and dirty nights. And the way his head look, I'm like, ain't nobody coming out in public like that and go protest. That's what I thought. He was a stunt man. Them other people that was with him, I don't know, if go watch it, you'll hear it. They're saying like they're recording, they're letting him know. And then he acts up. That's fake, man, and everybody see through it. Your fight is your fight. Fight it to the best of your ability. But the way you did that, man, with the children there, and you picked the wrong time. If it was that much of a problem, and this is the thing I don't understand. I'm sorry. If it's that much of a problem, right? right to the governor's office. You know he ain't gonna change the bill. Move on Mars, where the governor's at, whatever the governor's office is or whatever, and make a total state protest. I don't understand. These little individual small fires, they're gonna put them out. Look how quick the cops grabbed you. Then they tricked you when you looked you looked embarrassed. It was embarrassing. Why are you screaming out? Those were teenage kids playing those drums. Did you see the children's face, y'all? Did anybody notice that? The children it was embarrassing. They were uneasy. They were just looking like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And I know some of y'all probably gonna say, oh, Steve, because they're gonna turn, you'll turn this into, I'm saying something about LGBT community. I have no problem. I have no problem with that. People like what they like, and everybody has an opportunity, and you got an opportunity to just express yourself. But if y'all don't believe that, some people, oh, you're insensitive, you don't know anything. I'm gonna show you something, the type of dude I am, and I'm gonna show you that I do know what I'm talking about. You see that right there? That person? Who he look like? Look closely. That's my oldest son, my firstborn, Junior. Tell me what I'm talking about. Seeing him like that breaks my heart. See, this is the thing. Everybody can go along and say, oh, well, you shouldn't do this, or you shouldn't feel that way. You shouldn't feel this way. I'm old school. I was born in the early 70s. A lot of freedoms that people have right now, we didn't have back then. So I was forced to adjust. And seeing him like that broke my heart because we look so much alike. He don't want to have children. I'll never experience grandchildren from him. He doesn't want to get married. See, this is the thing a lot of people don't understand. Everybody's all out for themselves and accept me as I am, and that's fine. But we got to look at the small intangibles of how things that we do in life affects everything and everybody else. Ripple in the pond. He doesn't even talk to me, and it hurts me bad. And it's nothing I did to him. It's nothing I did to him. I accept that because I have to accept him. And that's strength. So don't nobody tell me I don't know what I'm talking about in my videos, because I usually have experience in certain things. I love that boy with all my heart. I respect him. And I'm going to tell you why I respect him. When he was doing this transition phase and all of that stuff, trying to be a woman, I couldn't understand it. And I said, you know what? Take the anger out your voice. He was in his 20s. I haven't seen him in a long time. Find out what's going on. And I learned something. I thought, honestly, and I don't have to tell you guys this, I thought, honestly, he hated me because I wasn't there for him. That's what I thought. And I told him, I said, I can never forgive myself for that. Time lost, you can't get it back. All I can do is change the present and the future right now with him. Until this is when I realized I had to back off of him. When he went and showed me the pills he was taking or whatever, we sat at the dining room table. He talked about stats. He really put his heart and soul into looking like a woman. And I looked at him and I said, you know what? He might not want to look like me or look like a boy, but he has part of me in him. And it's his focus, willing to research before he does something. Little things that are good in life, he had it in him. So who am I to change that? I love that child. And me and him not talking, he don't look at my videos, he don't even know I'm on YouTube. Wherever he's at, I love him. Yeah, just the whole situation. I didn't like where it was at the YMCA. And I think, the protesters are hustling backwards with that. But yeah, as always, guys, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Like I said, I'll be in Memphis March 25th this year, and I'm trying to set it up. If you could donate to the Cash App, hopefully my voice will be okay by then. And as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. You guys take care. Take care.